This video was sponsored by Enhance, NeoWatt, A Better Road Planner, Elbilmek, Kempower and Bilkomponenter.
Yo, what's up? We're now home getting ready for a trip to Alvdal with this Soul. Just want to experience how it is on a long trip. I haven't taken it on a trip before since I bought it. So this is a 27 kilowatt hour Soul with the upgraded battery and it's in pretty good health. Sorry for my voice. I went through some throat infection and then I live streamed 2 days ago. So okay. Anyway, we're charging it back to 100%. This is going to be a combined road trip, but also another degradation test or battery capacity test. You see, about 100%. Oh, this is very nice. You know, when you charge the car on AC and you power on the car to heat it up, once it finishes charging, this will happen, but it will actually pull power from the plug to keep the state of charge at 100%. Very nice. Many modern cars doesn't do this. But okay, what I want to retest is that last time I did the degradation test, so a few people said that, yeah, but you know, the battery should have been at 25 degrees Celsius. Well, okay, I started at 2 to 4 degrees, I think, on the batteries. Well, it's kind of cold. This time it is not that cold, so will we get more than 26 kilowatt hour out of it? We'll find out. Since we're going to head north anyway, we might as well measure it. I'm going to drive over to, do this, yeah, Rena. That's the, whoa, I forgot once it goes in. Yeah, okay, Rena, as you go from the map again, that's 132 kilometers away. It should be fine because we have actually 4 to 6 meters per second tailwind, but there's some rain going on. So, okay, anyway, let's do a light preparation and then off we go. All right, we're on the move. So tonight it is 3 degrees Celsius over here. It's not going to be that cold, roughly around the same temperature, I think. So we'll cruise at 90 GPS speed for this first leg at least. We'll see. And then you see that HVAC is pulling only 700 watts. Yeah. So it's quite efficient. But I wonder if the gas leakage makes it less efficient than what it should be. So eventually I'm going to fix that at Valdemar. We are almost at Rena and consumption so far is 184 watt hour per kilometer. Great. We have 18 kilometers range left and we are only 5.5 kilometers away from Rena. So I actually have to drive some extra distance because I want to try to go deep. Maybe, I don't know, 2%, 1%. Oh, we went an extra north loop. We are heading towards Rena now. And at 7%, it stops showing indicated range here. That's a bit scary. But you can see in car scanner we are 6.5 now. So I'm taking it slightly easy now, so we don't get any surprises. And I can see that we have 76 kilowatt power limit, so that's still fairly safe. All right, this is the deepest I want to go. I have 1% left. The battery is nice and warm. Okay, and then consumption was 180 watt hour per kilometer. And then 144.6 kilometers. Wow. And that means 26.3 kilowatt hour. Last time I measured 26. So yeah, did we get 300 watt hour extra because the battery was warmer? Well, let's find out. Let's try to start with 25 degrees maybe. I'm not sure when, but okay, anyway, let's plug it in. You might be saying, oh, this is unhealthy for the battery. Well, I mean, the cells are at 3.1, 3.2 volt. It's not that bad, is it? Oh yeah, we're charging now getting 56 kilowatt because the voltage is a bit low. But once we hit 10%, the voltage goes up a lot more and then we get over 60 kilowatt, yeah. So what the heck is this magic? If you haven't seen it before, I use the EVniculus adapter. You get 5% discount if you use my link. I can show you in action now. It makes the Soul future-proof, and then I just updated it with the latest software. So if you've seen it before, when I did that other Soul that belonged to Valdemar, what's again? Elbilmek, back then the software or the firmware on this adapter was older, somewhat unstable. It didn't work on the V4 and stuff like that. But now it's open source and it's way more stable. It works on many chargers. I'm gonna test now that Polish charger. I was gonna call again e-Niro, whatever. See if it works over there at there's Elbilmek on the way back. But yeah, wonderful adapter. It costs around 10k NOK, so it's kind of expensive. But I mean, if you love your soul or leaf, then it's great, right? Okay, let's see back here. Yeah, see, we're gonna hit there. We hit 60 kilowatt already. Oh, man, this car kicks ass for the Lord. Oh, I bought it for only 25k NOK, a little bit over 2,000 euros for this car, and it is in very good state. And okay, let's fire up the heater. I'm gonna get some heat now. And you see that, okay, the battery was replaced at around 150k. Now it's at 222,000, so the new battery has done only around 70,000, so it is in very good condition. You see, everything is closed around here at night in Rena. This is just in the outskirts, right? But no problem, because I have cup noodles with me. Oh, like good old times, okay. And I brought some hot water. So since we're gonna stay here a little while, we can just cook some noodles, yeah. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh, man. This is the kind of stuff I don't have time for when I do 1,000 kilometer challenge, because the charging stops are nowadays with modern EVs, they are usually only 15-20 minutes. But now, I don't know. We'll see how long we stay here. This car charges pretty fast, man. Dude, we're already at 30%. 63 kilowatt, 175 amps. Oh yeah. And we've been charging for 7 minutes. Man, I look like a lobster. Shit. Okay, whatever. It's so nice and toasty in here. So yeah, by the time the noodles are ready, then we are 60%. Man, this car is awesome. I need to find a name for it. So I wanted to buy that golden classic Ioniq from Valdemar, but I'm not sure. So I'm like, a little bit back and forth. But if I purchase that Ioniq, I should name him Bumblebee. Oh! So, well, if I don't buy him, then maybe I can call the Soul Bumblebee. Even though that gold Ioniq would be perfect, because you know Bumblebee is yellow. It was originally a Volkswagen Beetle back in the cartoon days, and then in the movies, then it became a Chevrolet Camaro. So maybe I need to wrap this Soul yellow then. Oh, something nice and warm for my throat. Oh yeah. Okay, it started throttling that, but just gentle throttling. At 76%, this is insanely good. Look at this, 19.5 hours from 1 to 76% in 19 minutes. Wow. Okay, now I finished charging to 94.5%. I'm gonna move over to the recharge or the old Fortum chargers, and then I have to charge it back up to 94.5. But then we need to do the rest on AC. Here you see, old school chargers. Yeah, the old Fortum chargers, they're still here, 50 kilowatt. Ancient Chinese secret. Well, actually, it's from Austria, ABB, Efosec. But yeah, we're using the Ensto charger. So in the app, it claims 12 kilowatt max, but 6 kilowatt in here. Wait, I think we get 25 amp. Okay, well, that's good. So let's see, how long is this gonna take? 25 minutes? Shit. Maybe it's time for me to take a nap then. Okay, we're gonna finish charging in 2 minutes to 100%. So yeah, just for fun, let's see. We have 28 to 39 degrees Celsius in the battery now. Will we get even more energy out of it? I'm not sure if I can make it though to Alvdal, 134 kilometers away, but we have around 250 meters of elevation or uphill. Okay, well, we'll try. Yeah, we'll try. Almost done. in a couple of minutes. Wow, the weather is getting worse now, so I'm also getting tired. Yeah, I was planning on going all the way to Alvdal, but I'm not sure what is the point. The car is awesome, it can go quite far, it's just that the weather kind of sucks. So I didn't expect sleet or snow, I was expecting just rain. But okay, what I'm gonna do is drive a little bit further up and then I turn around. And wait, oh, okay. Wait, let me see. And then I will end up, okay, it's calculating there, yeah, okay. At Elbilmek, yeah, that's my plan. We're gonna do 2 more degradation tests at various temperatures, maybe, just for fun. Yeah, how about that? And then we see. And now the battery cooled down to 24 to 36 degrees. The fan is actually running at speed 3 now. Try to cool down the battery, but it's not helping too much because inlet is 22 degrees. We are now at Ioniq Elbilmek and we're done with the test. 1% left. Just drawing circle around here before I ended up here. And the battery is nice and warm. Actually, cooling is still running. But look, interesting. Consumption was higher, 202 watt-hour per kilometer. We draw only 130 kilometers this time, but this test shows that we have 26.5 kilowatt-hour. Ooh, so the warmer the battery, the better, despite that we have higher consumption. Oh. It's charging? Wait. Okay, sometimes it starts charging and then it stops. Or at least that was with the old firmware. Now it actually works. Ooh, great! So it worked with these 500 kilowatt chargers. Let me show you. Here. Wow. The new Ioniq chargers. And the brand is called, well, you can see it, I always show it over there. Made in Poland, huh? Well, we're back home in the last leg now. I didn't charge 100%, so I didn't measure the battery capacity. But yeah, I noticed during the trip that once the delta gets big like here, then it stays like this. It doesn't even out. And then the fan was running at various speeds, 1 to 3 during the trip. So yeah, it's just trying to cool down, but then inlet is 20, or it was 23, 24 during the trip, because the inlet is here, and when you use climate, it tends to push some warm air towards the feet, so it doesn't get that much cooling unless you do some ninja tricks. But okay, whatever. The car did fine. Yes, it's charging up now, 9%. Yeah, in 6 hours it'll finish. Okay, fine. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, 4 kilowatt. Yeah, I'm also running 8 track. If I turn off, the charging should be faster. So, right, all good. So yeah, unfortunately, I didn't go all the way to Alvdal, but I got an impression of how it is. So I feel like this car, despite that it's old because it has a new battery, it charges pretty fast with a EVniculus adapter, and you can actually go on long trips in Europe, well, in Norway with it. When you hammer it on the motorway, then the consumption goes higher, and then you need to charge more often. So, but on like Landstrasse, you know, or B roads, then this car has no problem traveling far. Okay, anyway, that's gonna be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.